Good morning, folks. Here's Duncan again at Free as an Eagle. Exciting day. Finally getting our first big materials delivery, which will be the materials we need to build the whole floor system. So in the front deck, we decided to frame the deck and start with some plywood on it so we'd actually be able to build the overhang on the A-frame, which is going to go out 8 feet beyond the woods facing end of the building. And as you can see, we did have some storms last night. I actually just got up here to meet the driver because he called me a little after 8, and I'm like, oh man, I'm so not ready. We went to see John Fogerty last night at Tanglewood down in Lenox, Mass, which was a lot of fun, but we were dealing with some major thunderstorms that knocked the power out and delayed everything for a good hour and change. So anyway, very interesting evening. Didn't get home till about 1 a.m. and upon getting home, yeah, we had to deal with our dogs and get settled in. Oh, there's a little gray squirrel. So I'm gonna zoom him in. Yeah, he's next to that ladder. Little squirrel. Yeah, we've got all kinds of critters up here. One nice thing about this place, I go up here to work, and usually I hear birds singing. Today it's the next door neighbor with their chain or their bandsaw mill milling up lumber. They're actually going to make a bunch of wood for me like this, and out of some of the wood that came off the property. So I'm looking forward to that. There'll be some good slab furniture that I can make out of it, benches and some of the living room furniture for the house eventually. So anyway, my driver's going to set up the materials in a strategic way so that they're easy access. I think the first load he's going to put in there is a unit of plywood and the pressure treated wood. Now there's going to be a deck right here. You can see the piers in the ground right there. Those piers were placed about a week ago, and so the deck here is going to be 18 by 8 feet, and the overhang on the A-frame is going to actually be 8 feet over the foundation going toward the piers, so it's going to have a post going down to the deck probably because it's going to stick out so far. Oh boy, I'm just getting my coffee kicking in here. I'm sort of half awake, but the guy called me and I was sitting there having my coffee after getting back from seeing John Fogerty and the thunderstorms knocking the power out and everything. My usual wake up time of 5:30 or 6 got pushed, so I was literally just getting out of bed at 8 making coffee, and I got the call, and I'm like, oh damn, I got to get up there and meet the driver. Luckily I'm only 2 miles away, so I watched this truck go by my house, and I'm like, okay, I gotta hustle. So I just sucked down my coffee, ran up here, and got here just in time. I wanted to be able to direct where the materials are placed, because that's kind of a key thing on jobs. In the past, my old boss was very good about doing that. Like when materials are coming, we would dictate exactly where they're going to be placed. That would be easy handling and less work to haul it. So we're going to have the deck wood out on the far side of the building so it's easy access, and then the floor joist system. All the long wood on this truck is the floor joists that are going to go 24 feet right across this whole foundation. So if they're parallel to it and not too far away, we can just drag them right up onto it and do that. So the first step for me, now that I got these green plates down, you can see a little water down in here from last night. We didn't get too much stormage up here, although now I have a bathtub here because I was going to have a foundation drain put in. I ended up letting that go because I don't think I'm ever going to get any water accumulating in here. If I do, I'll have to drill a little pit, but I'm pretty optimistic that won't happen. And I'm going to drop a pump in there to suck out water if we get much more, but it's good for the concrete to actually cure with some water on it. They were worried with the heat lately that wouldn't be good for the concrete setting, so they actually put plastic down here and poured a lot of water in and sprayed it. So I think it's going to be pretty happy on the way it's going. And so the next step is we're going to knock out these little pieces of wood in these beam pockets and build the girder and put 2 posts in here to hold it up in the middle. And then we will be able to do the floor frame. So that's the next project, which being that this is Friday, we're going to jump on that hopefully Monday. The weather's a little warm and a little wet, but we will do our best and we will get on this section of the build And I'll keep you posted. This is very exciting. I'm glad to finally be reaching this point in the project where we are getting our major materials here and we'll be able to build. So enjoy the weekend. Be a little wet, a little warm, but it's summer, so I guess we got to expect it. Have a good day, folks. We'll see you next time.